Guys, we are live. What is going on? And welcome to my live review for tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw, the February 19th, 2018 edition of Raw, the go-home show for the Elimination Chamber. And one thing that I want to make note of before this review starts, if you haven't been able to tell, there will be a slight improvement in the video quality going forward for these live video reviews here on Google Hangout. I got a brand new computer today, $800, so it'll help further improve the experience here on youtube.com/DanielGuys412. So I just wanted to get that out of the way going forward before we talk about tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw, which I have to say, this was all about the 7-man gauntlet match. This gauntlet match was the reason to watch Raw, and it was the best match on Raw in a long time. So I'll briefly talk about what happened outside of that, but to me, it was all about this 7-man gauntlet match. This was great stuff. This got me excited for that 7-man Elimination Chamber match, and we'll talk about all that and more. So we're going to kind of do this review in, going backwards. We're going to start at the end and then work our way towards the beginning because, like I said, I really want to focus on this 7-man gauntlet match. So if you're watching live, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to participate in the live chat. That will be open throughout this entire review. And without further ado, let's get going. Let's not waste any time. So we had a 6-woman tag. Really wasn't anything to note. Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Mickie James won after Sasha Banks very abruptly rolled Alexa Bliss into the bank statement and made the champ tap out. Mickie and Alexa double-teamed Absolution, and that's how we went off the air here. So I was just like, okay. See, it was really hard for them to top that gauntlet match. When the match goes almost 2 hours in length, anything else on the show is going to be very hard to top that. So, what they did here tonight, with the women, I don't know. It didn't really get me that excited for this first ever women's Elimination Chamber match. If anything, it got me kind of thinking, ooh, that was kind of rough. Hopefully they can deliver when it comes to this Sunday. We'll see how that goes. We have Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt announced for the Elimination Chamber. Yay. I don't know. I just feel there's so much more you could be doing with the Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy stuff. And to me, they're not thinking outside the box. They're just having them cut promos against one another and laughing at each other. That's fine for the first week or two. However, you need to do other things. I don't know. Something different, something creative, something delightful. There's just a whole treasure trove of stuff that you could do with these two guys, these two different characters. And to me, they're just kind of doing the same stuff over and over and over again. And like I said, I like Matt Hardy. I want to like Bray Wyatt if they ever get behind him. And at this point, I don't think they're ever going to get behind him. So we'll see where this goes. We have the match announced for this Sunday at Elimination Chamber. Speaking of, we had a tag team match here on this show. It was Cesaro and Sheamus, The Bar, taking on Titus Worldwide for the 5,000th time. God, this tag team division is lacking in depth. That's all I can say. Apollo Crews got the pin here on Cesaro, and I'm assuming this will lead to another match at the pay-per-view between these two teams. So that was kind of stuff on this show that was just kind of blah. Like I said, third hour was kind of lackluster, but to me, this show was all about the gauntlet match. And before that, we had Renee Young interview Asuka talking about her match this Sunday with Nia Jax. She says that Nia won't be talking. She will be tapping out this Sunday at Elimination Chamber. Nia Jax attacks Asuka from behind and drops a couple of leg drops on her brother. What you gonna do when Nia Jax drops a leg on you, dude? So as soon as I saw her hit those leg drops, I thought of one person, the immortal Hulk Hogan. So what's going on, Hunter? Thank you for joining me. We are going to, of course, talk about the gauntlet match next. Like I said, going in reverse order here. And as we break it down, be sure to comment in the live chat. Always enjoy having that feature running throughout the video. Always enjoy having you guys here for some feedback. So let's talk about what this show was about. Let's talk about this incredible Gauntlet match. Now, when I first heard this, I was like, okay, this could be good. We'll see, what they're able to do here. But I was blown away. I thought maybe it would go the first hour. This went almost the first 2 hours of this show. And it was great. It was a refreshing change of pace to see a match this long. I believe the longest match now in the history of Monday Night Raw. Let me look it up here. Longest matches in Raw history. I believe the longest, there was Cena Michaels in England. It was in 2007 for the WWE Championship. You also had Triple H, Chris Benoit, 60-minute Iron Man match that went an hour. So I believe this is the longest match in the history of Monday Night Raw. And Seth Rollins, I mean, this is Monday Night Rollins. This was his show tonight. He lasted over an hour. I want to say an hour and 5 minutes. It was an incredible performance. Seth stole the show. I mean, I was so invested in his journey, to get back to becoming the man, the preeminent athlete in WWE. He did this stuff with the tag team division, kind of got him off track, but tonight, it was a testament to show, just how incredible Seth Rollins is, and his performance in the ring could help win the crowd over on his side. This did more for Seth Rollins' babyface character than any booking that WWE has done so far. And this made me want to see Seth Rollins win the Elimination Chamber this Sunday. Match started off with him and Roman Reigns. Man, that was great to see those two in the ring together. So much history. It's been a while since we've seen those two fight each other. I want to say at least it's been maybe a year or two, but whenever they're in the ring, they have some really good chemistry with one another. So they tore it up for the first half hour of this match. And I was really shocked to see that Rollins hit, rolled Reigns up for the pin. I mean, I was like, what? Seth Rollins? I thought for sure Roman's going to beat Seth. And, there we go. But no, Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns. And then it got even better from there. Seth Rollins and John Cena tore the house down. Boy, did they have one hell of a match inside this Gauntlet match. Took me back to seeing, Rollins, Cena going all the way back to SummerSlam 2015. I was there for that. It was one of the best matches I've seen live. Them and Lesnar and Taker, they really tore the house down that weekend. They certainly pulled no punches here. Just the story of Cena. He is the obstacle. Remember what CM Punk said? John, you're everything you hate. You are the New York Yankees. You are the measuring stick. You don't overcome the odds. You are the odds. And that's exactly what Seth and Rollins had to do on this show tonight. Monday Night Rollins. He took it to the limit for an hour and 5 minutes and earned my respect and the fans' respect as well. And somehow, some way, the kick out of the attitude adjustments, the counters out of it, with the Phoenix splashes, and Rollins hit the curb stomp on Cena, and he eliminated John Cena. So in one night, remember how Chris Jericho said he beat Rock and Austin in the same night? Well, Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns and John Cena in the same night. How about that? I'd say that's a pretty damn good night for the Architect. Rollins, these past 2 weeks, seems to have his fire back, his passion, his motivation, his sights are set on the Elimination Chamber. You win that, you go to WrestleMania. It's a story I could easily get behind, but then Elias came out, and Elias took out Seth Rollins. I was thinking, man, I really wanted to see Seth go all the way through this Gauntlet match. It wasn't meant to be. Elias, we all want to walk with Elias, but he walked right through Seth Rollins, hit the drift away, and eliminated him. And Rollins got a standing ovation from the fans, as he should have. Like I said, this was his night. And we'll see. We'll see what's in store for Seth Rollins at the Chamber, at WrestleMania. Perhaps a match with Kurt Angle. I think if Jason Jordan can't go, and that was the original plan, I think Kurt Angle's a damn good substitute, but we'll see all that and more this Sunday at the Elimination Chamber. Cannot wait for that pay-per-view. And, of course, I will be up here for a live review. But getting back to this match, came down to Elias and Finn. They went back and forth here. Eventually, Balor, unloaded some offense, hit the sling blade, went up to the top rope, hit the coup de grace, and eliminated Elias. And Elias walked to the back. He drifted away. But don't you worry. We will see Elias this Sunday at Elimination Chamber. Then comes out Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, excuse me. I'm thinking, where the hell's the Miz at? Miz sneak attacks Balor, and we're off to the Miz and Finn Balor. These two had a nice sequence, a nice match inside this gauntlet match. Made me eagerly want to see the Miz versus Finn Balor. I hope that's the direction for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Like I said, these two, they had some good chemistry here, whether it was Balor counting out of the skull-crushing finale. He was able to block that. Of course, with the distraction with the Miz Taraj, them getting involved, that led to the Miz getting the upper hand. And did I say Rollins hit the drift away on Elias? That's my fault. Botchamania, Elias hit the drift away on Seth Rollins. Thank you for catching me on that. Like I said, sometimes this brain up here doesn't want to work. So you put that one on my highlight reel. But anyways, thank you for catching that. But back to the match here. Of course, it comes down to Miz nailing the skull-crushing finale on Finn Balor. And then, of course, I love when the camera zoomed in on the Miz. And then as soon as he realized, oh, shit, there's one guy left in this match. And, of course, you know who it is. The monster among men, Braun Strowman. And this was a joy to see the Miz run away like a scared little bitch and Strowman chase him down and beat the shit out of the Miz. I really enjoyed this. And if they want to do Strowman versus the Miz at WrestleMania for the IC Championship, hey, that's fine by me. But Strowman, of course, is eventually able to he's able to get the win here on the Miz, and he just, like I said, beats the piss out of him. Then eventually he lays out the Miz Taraj, cuts a promo saying he's going to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and that's something I would like to see. I'd love to see Strowman Lesnar again. I know they could have a good match. I know they have it in them. Brock wants to give a shit. He goes back down. He sees the Miz there, and he gets drop kick on the Miz. And where are we here? I got my notes a little bit messed up here. Sorry. So yeah, Strowman wins, hits running power slam on the Miz. There we go. Then after the match, he says he wants to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. He says Lesnar will get these hands at WrestleMania. And fans popped for that. And then he laid out the Miz Taraj. And then the Miz tried to escape, but Strowman, Miz, you ain't getting away so easily. Drags the Miz back down to the ring, hits the running power slam on the Miz, and, Braun, the crowd was totally on his side tonight. This was a great night for Braun. Balor had a nice shine in there. Rollins eliminating both Reigns and Cena. This gauntlet match was fucking excellent. Like I said, third hour, it was what it was, but to me, what I'm going to take away from this show is the gauntlet match, and that's why I'm giving this episode of Raw, I'm going with a B. A B+. Like I said, third hour could have been better, but to me, what I will take away from this episode is that gauntlet match. Got me excited for the Elimination Chamber, and I cannot wait to come back up here for my Elimination Chamber live review immediately following that pay-per-view. Should be good stuff, guys. So that does it for my live Monday Night Raw review. I want to say thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out my channel here on youtube.com/DanielGuys412 for all my latest thoughts. Be sure to check me out on Twitter at DanielGuys412 as well. Give me the follow there. So until then, guys, thanks for watching this new and improved, higher quality video on my new computer. Hopefully the video delivered well to you. We got good audio, good camera quality. So all in all, like I said, I just want to continue to improve the viewing experience here for you guys. So Once again, guys, thank you for watching this live Raw review, and I will be back up here in my next video whenever that may be. So until then, thanks for watching.